Hey, how the heck are you? Jonathan here, the fish room addict. Just getting in from work, and now it's time to play in the fish room. I got to get the 220 cleaned up. I got to do a water change. I need to get the filters clean. I need to clean up the lighting and the lids. I've got all kinds of stuff that I've started stocking it, but I've all these little details that needs to be fixed. I got to get on them. I just keep procrastinating. So we're gonna do that. We get change and get to work on this. I'll show you what we're gonna do. So a lot of what I've got going on here has been a lot. It's primarily been temporary fixings, just to get this stuff working. So like the lights are a mess. I don't even really have the tops cut like I want them. They're just kind of hanging on there to keep it from the water from evaporating so quickly and drop the water level dropping. So like you can see, I've got an extension cord running, getting power to lights. I just got to rerun all of this. Also, I'm thinking I put the intake here. I put the intake here, thinking the water was the water's coming in here, or coming back out into the tank here, and I'm pulling from over here. I think because this hose just isn't quite long enough, and I'm too cheap to go buy another one, I'm gonna just move this over to that corner. I hope that I'm still gonna pull. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the science behind that is. Is there? Is it gonna still circulate the water enough? I think it will. I've seen tanks where all of it's on one side, so that's what's gonna happen. Because when I'm just sitting here watching the tank, this is kind of a distract. Well, it is a distraction, not kind of. It is a distraction. And if I can put it over there, of course, everything is eating my jungle valve. So I'm gonna probably end up having to search out some fake plants to give the look that I'm kind of hoping for. I'm gonna have to go fake. So anyway, I can hide once I do that. Even without the jungle valve as it is, I can hide that on this end a little bit better. Because and another thing is whenever you're coming into the fish room, this is kind of one of the first tanks you see. So whenever you see all that mess over here, it's not cool. I don't like it. So that is the project for today. Also, I have got to get the water changed on it. We're going to do roughly about a 50%, maybe 30 to 40. And then we're going to I have to get the filter cleaned out because whenever I put that sand in, there wasn't really any livestock in or any stock in it. Or I guess it's livestock, not livestock. That's a cow. That's animals. But there wasn't any fish stock in there, anyways. And uh, I know those filters are going to be gummed up from where it was so cloudy and that water was so dirty, where I didn't rinse that sand just good enough. So I gotta get the filter cleaned out on it and water changed, and then while I'm doing all of that and waiting for the water to drain and fill, I'm gonna be working on cleaning up the light situation and the lids. So let's get after it. All right, so when we start maintenance in the 220, obviously the way I've got this designed is from most angles it's all closed in, but the couch actually backs up and covers underneath of it. So right now it's just being filtered with an FX6, which probably going forward is going to be a little bit, probably not going to be quite adequate enough for this tank now that I'm going to stock it more heavily. But it does work, and as long as you stay on your water changes, it can work and keep the filter clean and all that. But I have been thinking a lot about maybe going to a sump system here, and that may be a project we're going to try to do here in the future. But for now, this is working. It does keep it filtered pretty well. So, but anyway, once we get the couch moved out a little bit, it's a simple, easy uh, place to work on everything, get the filter out, get it cleaned, and so on. So here we go. As with any filter cleaning, you always want to use filter water to clean out the filter. Always remember that. You don't want to use, you definitely don't want to use tap water. It can kill the bacteria that's in the sponges and stuff, and the media that's inside of your filter. Alright, hey, I'm going to give you guys here's a little trick for a pre-filter. I'm moving this around. So we just have a sponge here from, I think it's like one of the smaller hang on the back replacement filters. But what I'm going to do, just for some extra filtration, if I can get all this on camera maybe, hopefully, I'm going to slide this inside of here. And slide the bottom one. All right, so that gives that some extra filtration, pre-filter filtration. Just don't forget you put that in there, because if it gets clogged up, it's going to have low water flow and all that. So just make sure whenever you're cleaning your filters and stuff to take that apart and clean that. All right, it's starting to get late into the night, and I wish I would have taken a before picture of the top of this, but this is so much nicer. I'm actually going to clean this up even more by spinning this light around. Well, let's just do it. Stop talking about it and do it. Oh, no, I'm not. I forgot. Oh, there was a reason. There was a reason for that. All right, so I'll have to play with this off camera a little bit more, but I did make that for a reason. I forgot. So my cord over here, when it drops down over, is still kind of cluttered and a mess. I've got some measurements. I'm going to try to find some different cords, different lengths, and make it a lot neater looking. As you can tell, the tank is still filling, and but already just so much neater. Like before, we had the cord coming down out of the drop ceiling looked terrible. This over here already looks so much better. We got the intake now moved over, and you can kind of see it. This place is a mess. You can see the intake, and the outtake is all on one side now, and it's cleared up. This side's still ugly, but nobody comes to this side of it as of right now, and this is going to get cleaned up. So whenever I get the new plugs, this is all going to change, and this will go down to the bottom. And it'll be more out of sight, out of mind. I'll be able to zip tie everything to the cord. So, all right, that's a wrap. That's it for tonight. We got the water change. We got a lot done really on this. A lot of stuff that really needed to happen, and still a couple things I got to fix. I wasn't anticipating the cords, but that's all right. We're gonna get that fixed, and that's just gonna make that tank even better. So, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along at the other projects and just see what else we're going to do with the 220. A lot of the stuff I thought I was going to do with it hasn't really panned out for me, so we're just going to keep going with it. We're just going to keep rolling and changing a little bit, and it's going to be the perfect tank. I know it's going to be like I want it eventually. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.